Yeah, I don't have much to say about on the weekly or the monthly time frame. So I'll turn directly to the daily time frame, and even on the daily time frame, there's not a lot to mention. Just to review, you'll see that the May descending trend line was optimal resistance for almost a month before we finally did achieve a breakout on a daily closing basis on July 21st. However, since that time, we've really accomplished nothing. In fact, over the last we've climbed 5% over the last 16 trading days, which is from the low. So that's really not exactly a great move when you compare it to what we were talking about, almost a 60% move in Ethereum, for example, and well over a 40% move in Bitcoin. So Dogecoin has really been a laggard and not a relative strength leader. I think the only thing that really stands out on the charts really is we have a squeeze situation. If you bring up the Bollinger Band, you'll see that you can see how price has been locked in here between the 50-day simple moving average, which is currently at spot 219, and the 200-day simple moving average, which comes in at spot 197. So price is being compressed in there. You're seeing it being reflected in the Bollinger Bands. If you tighten the Bollinger Bands up a little bit to say, take a look at the last 17, let's say 16 trading days, you'll note how tight the Bollinger Band has become. So that signals that probably a large move is going to be coming down the pipeline relatively soon. This compression could continue for some time. We did see similar compression back in here in prior to the big move. So something to be aware of as moving forward is that you want to be on the right side of this. The good part about the situation with Dogecoin is because we have two really large outstanding resistance and support levels, we can use them as either buy or sell levels. For example, at this point, I wouldn't be a buyer or seller of Dogecoin. I'd be waiting for a daily close above the 50-day simple moving average, which I said comes in at spot 217. And I would look for a move then up towards the June 25th high, which is at spot 291, which would be about 34% move from the 50-day simple moving average. On the downside, at daily close, I thought maybe we were going to get it yesterday with this shakeout, but we did close back above the 200-day, which does show some of the frustration of being involved with Dogecoin at this point. So a daily close below the 200-day would then raise the probabilities that we're going to go down and test at least a July low, which comes in at spot 159, or entertain even deeper lows, maybe down to the May descending trend line here. Or even lower at that point. I don't suspect that we'll probably see weakness below the July low, but I would be using in the short term, I'd be using either the moving averages to dictate what direction I take for Dogecoin, whether it's the 50-day on the upside or the 200-day on the downside. In terms of relative strength, of course, we really don't have an overbought condition, so there's nothing to worry about there. And you can note just by the indecision and insecurity in the market by how many doji candlesticks we have printed along here. So there's absolutely no demand at all. It's actually contradictory to the type of price thrust that we did see for at least 3 days off the June low. So there's really no demand for this coin. It's not, people are targeting more established coins with more credibility and staying back from the more FOMO inclined cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, etc. So moving forward, I see, a major move coming. Use the moving averages as your buy or sell point. Otherwise, I wouldn't be touching the cryptocurrency. That's it.
Yeah, I think Doge and Shiba are kind of in the same boat right now with the consolidation that's happening here. Right, so for me, I'm looking at the 0.212 resistance level here because of the crucial taps that we found here and here, and this particular area, right? So I want Dogecoin to produce a decisive close above this level, and as a confirmation about this, which is 0.21 and 0.23 approximately. Right. So this would probably give me a confirmation of a move at least. Yeah, at least a 10% move to this particular supply zone here, which ranges from 0.25 to 0.29. Right. But anything below this, I think this trend that we're seeing here is going to continue. Right. So this could happen breaking below these two levels here at 0.187 and 0.182 would be really bad for Dogecoin. And if this does actually continue and we get another tap here around this particular level, which is 1.157, I think it's going to form a descending triangle here. Right. So, and then we'll finally know that it's actually being contained within this particular pattern here. Then we can expect either go down here and then a move, something like this. Right. But either way, I'm going to stay away from Dogecoin because of the volatility that we're seeing right now is pretty low. Unless it starts moving like this here, or like if these kind of candlesticks start appearing on a 9-hour, 6-hour, 12-hour time frames, until then I don't see any point in trading Dogecoin right now. Right. But for the upside, I'm looking at this supply zone. The targets for the upside is 0.25 and 0.28. And for the downside, I don't want to see it go below 0.157. That would be really bad for Dogecoin. But anything between these two levels, it's going to consolidate. That's it for Dogecoin.
Yeah, it seems to be dead money really at this point. I see no reason to be involved with the cryptocurrency at all.
Wait, with cryptocurrency or with Dogecoin?
With Dogecoin.
Okay.
The cryptocurrency.